Hello everybody, this is Ben85. Welcome back to another episode of Farming Simulator 19 Ultra Realism. I'm excited for this. I'm excited to see how this combine works. I'm excited to see how all this stuff works. So we're gonna get this guy going. I just want to double check on here. Yeah, I think we're just gonna go straight like a normal one would. We want to do the reverse of the curve. Not gonna worry about anything else. Left side is the active side. Okay. So I have straw swath enabled right now, and it should stay enabled. Oh. Wait a second. That is harvestable, right? It's not. Well, you know what that means? We should probably not do the corn first. We should probably do the corn last. Because it's not fully grown yet. I forgot that. Ooh, while we're back here, let's fill it up with fuel. So I hate to have to run out right away. I forget that you chop when it's in its later stages. It doesn't have to be fully to harvestable stage, if you want to call it. So yeah, we're just not going to be able to do corn. Not yet. But it works out okay. I got this head repaired, and I can repair the other head now. I got the combine repaired. I mean, pretty much we're just going to be ready to get going. That's full enough for now. As I was saying, I have disable straw swath off, like it's enabled, because we're going to be able to bale corn stalks and bean stalks if we want to for bedding, which is something that's very realistic. They're all parked over here. A lot of farms do that. We gotta go down. We gotta hold. Do that. We have to detach it in here. Mostly because, you know, you only have so much land, and you're not going to put it into wheat and stuff like that if you don't need to. A lot of them need the corn land. So, if you're running the corn land, you might as well... Oh, it doesn't fit through there when it's unfolded. She's a tight squeeze. I don't think we could get a bigger combine in here. Alright, so let's repair it quick. $334. Let's connect this. Connect that. Alright, should be ready to go. Alright, we'll unfold it again, and we might as well start out right away on the big field, right? We're going to have to check and see if the helper stayed the way I wanted it to be. Reverse with curve. Alright, now I think we're good. So Let's see if we get a straw swath here. I'm gonna take off the beans. Yep, there we go. Perfect. It looks like we're not really slipping either. I know that there isn't a lot of weight on it right now, but I think the tracks are going to help us tremendously. It looks like harvest isn't going to be the greatest, but you know, it is what it is. The crops are not quite where they need to be. So the harvest isn't going to be, or I should say the land quality, you know, nitrogen level and pH is not quite perfect yet. So it's going to take some time. But it should give us the ability to get some more straw. It doesn't look like we're going to get a whole lot, which is unfortunate, but they'll get us something. Oop, I shut it off by accident. I was thinking that I shut it off, and I didn't shut it off, and it was not good. Alright, so with this pass, I think I'm going to go down, basically take off like a headland. Give the guy something to turn around on, and then we'll just start going back and forth, basically. That's where my runaway tractor went through. Wasn't exactly proud of that moment, but it is what it is. That's when we were having the bugs. So yeah, we'll see how things go, and I'll bring you guys back when we are unloading into our gravity boxes for the first time. Alright, moment of truth. Will the wagon work with the combine? I would think so. This is definitely new enough and should be designed for... Oh, I forgot that. He doesn't keep moving while he's unloading. Look at that. Works perfectly. Well, I got a bunch of beans to take off, so let's see how far we get. So I seem to have been run into a bit of a snag. By the way, this is all the beans that we harvested here. So if you notice down on the bottom right there, it says soybean straw. That is the correct thing that I'm picking up. Can't really see it in there, but every one of these says hay on it, so it is not baling correctly, and I'm not sure why. I don't know if it's that mod or if it's another interaction, so we're gonna test it on camera here. So we're gonna lease ourselves a baler. So it's pretty cheap, 210, and then per operating hour. So we might do it for like 1,000. We're gonna do new, cause why not? Okay. And we can return it right away if we need to here. Plus, I don't have $105,000 sitting around for this baler right now. Let's see here. All-wheel steering. I can go back to all-wheel steering right now. I wasn't using that with the little baler, just because it's easier. Alright, so let's see what this baler does. I'm curious. Problem is now we have to get 4,000 units to make it work. So it's this soybean straw. So obviously it's going to take some time. And then, like I said, we're just going to lease this. We get, if it works, we'll get the bales baled up. That way we at least have them. And then we'll just have to find a way to store them, move them around. And like I said, we're going to go to this baler anyways, this style. Simply because it's easier to work with. We don't have to run into issues. Okay, so one thing I noticed in the baler, it's showing up correctly. So it might just be a baler issue. A bug in the code for the little baler. Which wouldn't surprise me, to be honest. And I don't know if I have the ability to change that or not. This is going to take a while, isn't it? Well, if there's only going to be a handful of bales, I mean, this is going to work out just fine. We're halfway there. Oh, that's nice. Ooh, I like using this tractor for this. It seems to pull it pretty well too, although we're not really going up a hill. Yeah, that definitely looks like soybean straw. Now there was a warning using, this is the Straw Me mod, that you shouldn't use it with seasons. Especially depending on your map, because some maps have extra crops enabled. This one does not. So I figured we were safe, and I mean it is dropping soybean straw, which is what it's supposed to do. So that part is definitely working. I just need to know if the bale actually comes out of the baler properly. Like the other baler, it was showing green, like hay, inside the baler. So I think it's safe to say that we're okay here. But I just want to make sure. Make sure I'm going in the right direction here. Make that turn. Looks good. Oop, we almost overshot it. Alright. Like I said, it is very cool that we have the ability to do this. This is 100% realistic. Happens in real life. We never did it. But I know a lot of people, a lot of farms that did bale, sometimes soybean straw. A lot of times it was corn stalks. Just because they were cheap bedding that you could utilize. So I wonder, I'm just going to turn in here right now. Does that register? It does, and it says soybean straw. Okay, so we are good to go. So it is a bug with the baler. We're just going to lease this. We're going to get the bales made, and I'll have to find a way to collect them. And that's just going to be the plan on how things go here. Bale up a bunch of straw. Alright, looks like bales are all baled up there. Time for us to pick them up. So we're going to need a loader of some sort, and I believe we're going to need the FZ60 because it's a bigger tractor. It's designed for the bigger stuff. And then we're also going to need, oh, there's a little Kubota loader there. Actually, I think it's in the baling technology, right? Let's see here. Yep, there it is. Our favorite 4 bale stacking awesomeness. Oh, you can change the number of tines you have. Oh, tineless. Yeah, I think we're gonna go with the 17-time version, just because it gives us the ability to grab stuff a little easier, especially if we decide to do front or round bales at some point. Let's see here, we need front loader one. And yeah, let's get it new. And we'll return this lease because we don't need it anymore. At least I hope not. Here we go. Alright, our loader's right there. Oh, it's turned the other way around. That's okay. We'll just spin the tractor around. We'll hook her up and we're gonna have to go get ourselves some bales. Still getting used to this whole four-wheel, there we go, attached, four-wheel steering aspect of it. It goes from steering one way to the other way really quickly, and you can kind of get in trouble with it. Alright, that looks pretty good on there. But the nice part is by utilizing a four-wheel steer like this, yeah, we should probably put the weight on just in case. Hopefully we can pick up 4 bales at once here. But with the loader, the four-wheel steer is very nice because it almost runs like a telehandler. The only feature you don't have, oop, there's a rock there, is the extendable arm. So you don't have quite the reach, you don't have quite the adjustability. But regardless, we should be able to grab a bunch of bales here. So my hope is we can just grab them, try to get it a little lower here. There we go. Of course, that's not very well centered, but no, not at all. I'm actually got a tine sticking out. We'll grab all 4 bales here, just stack them one on top of the other. Try to straighten this out a little bit more. Then we should be able to grab them all with the tines. And, ooh. Oh, she's a little heavy already. Felt that on the turn. Probably don't want to turn at high speed here. Need a bigger weight in the back. Nah, it'll be fine. I get those 4 taken back. Suppose we can just find a shed to put them in. Might be our best bet. There we go. That's 3 bales. Yeah, she's a little front heavy. I think 4 will work. Let's put one on here and see what happens. Hope for the best, right? And, oh, let's try to get it centered before we set them down. Hate to tip them all over right away. There we go. Grab all 4, cinch them in, and they should be all locked together now. Yep, look at that. Tips right back. It actually handles pretty well. I mean, all things considering. We got a lot of weight, we're off center. It's way out in front. But yeah, it's handling a lot better than I expected. So in that case, a bunch of bales over there, some bales over there. I think there's only 4 bales left on this field, or maybe 3. I'm not sure. I'll have to go look down below. Oh, this is so rough. Come on. Oof. We should level that out at some point. Not really that hard to do, obviously, with the landscape. Oh gosh, that's big bounces. Yeah, we should really straighten that lane out at some point. Should quote unquote pay somebody to come in and do it for us. Basically what we're gonna be doing. Yeah, I think we should just put it in this shed. That's accessible for the cows. We're not gonna start using them right away, just because I'm not sure how we're gonna utilize them yet. Alright, let's try this again. It's actually grown now, so it should actually work. Oh, look at that. The best part is, ooh. So did you want strata bale? Because there's going to be a lot of strata bale here. Could be a lot of bales here. I just sold the soybeans that we just harvested. So I do have some cash I can work with. Because we may have to get some sort of a bale carrier with how these are going. But we definitely should be good on straw. That makes me happy to think about that. So you should be able to turn. There you go. Not too bad. Not too shabby. Yeah, that's going to be a lot of straw. I know we leased that bale there, but we may just have to buy one or something. Might make things easier. Put us a bit more into debt, but we should probably just plan for the future and then start paying it off. I don't know. Let me do some thinking about it while I harvest here. And well, it's official. Everything is harvested. Except for this one little bit, apparently. But that's when I was chopping, so I'm not going to be able to get that. Probably ran it over or something. I don't know. But what we need to do is take care of all the corn stalks. We need to bale it. And I don't think I want to lease. I think we're just going to jump into the fact that we need bales. We need to be able to bale stuff next year. We're not going to be doing much of this guy, so I think we're actually going to do round bales. I think we're just going to get this guy, which apparently we don't have the money for. But at the same point, we need a nice trailer for it. And I think instead of using some sort of an auto load, because, let's see here. Looking at round bales, this is 24. We're looking at 50,000 versus 17,000. So I think we're just going to get one of these guys. It's not an auto load. We can do that ourselves. It's not a big deal. And then I think it's in miscellaneous. Yep, here it is. So we're going to need to do... I really hope this works. We're going to find out. I'm really hoping that the straw bales work in this. How do I want to do this? Because, you know, they're not actually like regular straw bales. I think we're going to put it like right here. Then we'll have to put a hay bale one next to it when we get a little further here. And we still got room for maneuvering around and stuff here. So we need basically 50,000. We need to go money. So we need that much. We're up to 435. We'll just make it 450 so that way we have a little bit of extra cash just in case. Baling technology, we're going to get just a simple New Holland one. I think we're gonna get the wide tires just so that it pulls a little better. We're just buying it new because, I mean, it'll last better if we go new. So let's grab the baler. If we don't, we probably should not hit the pole. Oh, that's right, I have front steering only in right now. Am I close enough? There we go. When you're dealing with the baler and stuff like that, I found it's actually easier to just use front wheel steering only. Doesn't seem to go all over the place crazy. Plus it doesn't cut off the tongue. So let's see how this works. So we unfold it, we start the baler up. We start moving forwards. We find out just how much we have sitting here. Oh. Alright. The only downside to round bales is we can't just keep plugging along. We're gonna have to stop, let the bale come out. I don't remember if I have the auto eject on there. It is. So if we want to make it somewhat automatic, because it'll stop us to roll out the bale. You just set the cruise control for something lower than what it's at. So we have 2 bales here. I want to try something. Let's go up and get our front end loader here. We'll get 4-wheel steering on right now. Let's grab the bale and see if it goes into that shed. If it doesn't, we're gonna have trouble. If it does, we're gonna be sitting golden. There's a very good chance it might say bale not accepted here. But I may be able to modify the mod just to make it work. Honestly, we can probably bale with this thing on the front anyways, because it doesn't take up a huge amount of room, and we can actually fold it up so it's taking up even less room. Let's grab this first bale. Let's find out for sure if we can do this. Let's actually grab it and stick it. There we go. Hopefully it doesn't say bale not accepted here. If it does, we're gonna have to find another solution for these bales. Corn stalks not accepted here. Well, it looks like I may have to make a little bit of a script modification to make this work. But I think we're gonna leave the episode here. I'll see if I can get things fixed in between episodes here. And we're apparently slowly sliding backwards. We're moonwalking. Ever seen a tractor moonwalk? Neither have I until now. But thank you guys all for watching. And until next time, as always, take it easy.